So over the summer, I stayed up here to work in the Bronx. And guys, you thought the area was bad now? Over the summer, this place was a goddamn nightmare. One day, like a month ago, I was walking to work and I checked Citizen, that app that connects to the police scanners, and I had a notification that says, man stabbed in leg with pair of scissors, 40 feet away. Left. And it was right. 95 violent citizen alerts every single day. And every time I opened one, I was convinced it would say something like, man with gun, right behind you. It was terrifying. But the alternative is going back home to what perfectly fits the biblical description of hell, New Jersey. Stuck there. They would never go there on purpose. So staying up here for the summer, I think, was a good decision. And by the way, guys, I make so many of those. Like the other day, I got $40,000 for free from the federal government, and all I had to do was promise in the next decade I'd pay back like 200 times out of something. I didn't read it. I said, money please, and I kept clicking buttons till I got it. Isn't it interesting though, all the vitally important things that we have to do so young? I think it'd be funny if we had to do more. You had to decide open and closed casket funeral before you died. You had no idea how you'd go out. Working at a funeral home would be a lot more awkward. You'd be like, man, I'm sorry your husband passed away. We know he fell into that meat pulverizer. Like, when he was 17 and hung over at the DMV filling out this question for his license, he said open casket. So, we have this lasagna tray. While we were pouring him, the liquid did that thing where it kind of hugged the outside of the cup and it dripped down the entire pitcher. A lot of it, sorry, I mean a lot of him, because it used to be a human being. A big puddle all over the floor, so what I did, I took a handful of Chipotle napkins that I had left over from lunch, and I just soaked them all up, and I threw that next to the lasagna tray. So, sorry for your loss. I don't know if I'm too open about death. It's my family, I guess, really. I mean, my mother and most of my aunts are medical people, so they see death all the time in the hospital. It's not weird to them. And I guess that trickled down to me. But you know what? It did not trickle up. The way that they talk about death around my poor grandmother terrifies her. Grandma wasn't a doctor, okay? She was a secretary at a jelly factory. She didn't know what the fuck is happening. And her daughters, at random points, for no reason, are going, hey, Grandma, that's a nice Tupperware. Hey, Grandma, when you die, can I have some of your stuff? My grandma goes, when I die? And they go, no, Grandma, Grandma, Grandma. Don't phrase it like a question. It's when you die. 10 years tops, and we're pretty sure about the afterlife, but we're not 100% on that. The lights might just go out. Regardless, we're all going to die, except in your case, it is very, very soon. And when that happens, can I have the Tupperware? I do wonder sometimes how I'm going to go out. And I do have a preferred method, and it's only happened one other time in all of human history, and I'm going to tell you about it. In the early 1980s, 4 of the greatest movie directors of the generation all came together on one project, and after a year of production, created one of the shittiest movies of all time. Twilight Zone, the movie. And at some point during the production of this film, the lead actor, Vic Morrow, was doing a scene where behind him there was a helicopter flying around, and somehow, I don't know how, the pilot lost control of the helicopter, and it crashed directly into Vic Morrow. And he was minced, and he did not make it. And that is my true death. It's quick, painless, I assume, and it's so original. Exactly like that. Exactly. I want my last words to be, what is this, some kind of Twilight Zone? Whoa, that thing's flying pretty low. And then just put me in a fucking lasagna tray.